Hey buddies, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. This is our post-Tokyo Game Show and trailer, finally.
Hi.
I blame flooding for the delay, and we still don't have a proper setup to do show and trailer because my laptop was fried, but I'm just gonna do it right off my iPhone.
Will they do?
This handy dandy iPhone shoots in 4K, which means that it can't even play on Becky's laptop properly, the footage that I shot. So it must come off the iPhone. But I think this will work out. Today, we're gonna be playing it like this. I wonder if I should crop out those sides and make it look prettier. But anyways, today's show is brought to you by AMD.
Thanks, AMD.
Who sent us to the Tokyo Game Show. Thank you guys for doing that. And they're really, it's awesome because AMD is like got Canadian roots, and the person who made it all come together is a Canadian and a fan of the show. So it's all really cool for like our first like major sponsorship.
Super special.
Yeah, it really felt special. So thanks to you guys. Also, by the way, this is Starship Amazing that we're listening to today. Just as a little background music. This is how remedial the setup is right now. I'm just playing it off the speaker. I don't even have ways to pump it through right now. It's all still like, we're bringing it together slowly. But yeah, I'm just playing this back in iMovie, which added all the clips in reverse. So I'll be going, I don't know how to do it another way. Anyways, but, and we're also going to be looking at some trailers for some of the games that AMD brought to Tokyo Game Show. They bring all sorts of things. They helped lots of companies, like Capcom was the #1. So we're going to be looking at trailers today for Resident Evil, as well as Devil May Cry, as well as that game that's name I keep on forgetting, but I'm super interested in. Something V, and it has like these, it's a stylized version of basically the Friday the 13th game or Dead by Daylight. Like,
you
it's
might
really
have
cool,
seen,
but we'll be looking at that later.
A tweet with a really scary clown.
Yeah.
That game.
Atomic Heart, is that it? I don't think that's it. Anyways, yeah, so let's start looking at this stuff, but real quick, I'm just gonna like cinch this up and crop it. So we'll be right back and ready to go. Hey guys, alright, let's get started with our glorified vacation photo footage. The first thing that we're going to show you is the Bit Summit Roadshow, which is an actual event that's not Tokyo Game Show in Osaka, usually in May. But they decided to do a roadshow for the first time ever, and they like did this cool, like, I don't even know what to, like, mini concert. Pretty intense. And this was our reaction to that. But this was like a kind of like a press thing going on down there. But I forget the exact producer, the guy that was doing the chiptunes, but he was really cool.
Yeah, they highlighted some games as well.
They did like a talk, and then upstairs they were showing off stuff. But then we got ready for the next day where AMD was going to set us up in a hotel on our way over to Tokyo Game Show. This is just us on the way that day. I think I tweeted out a whole bunch of this stuff. Right. So you can go see a lot of this stuff on my Twitter feed. Maybe I should create a moment or something like that. I think that's how you do it, moments. This random Becky on a crowded train, our first experience with Rush Hour, brought to you by AMD. And this isn't even that bad. Like this wasn't full-blown guys pushing you into the train bad, but
I still am not a huge fan.
Yeah, it's crowded, more crowded than we would like, even though it's not even close to the worst that it gets. And then this is us like arriving at the Messy is where they hold it, kind of on the border between Edogawa and Chiba, if you're familiar. Kind of near Disney, actually. Yeah. Which is kind of neat. And then we're just arriving for the first time. Luckily, we got to go because of our connections with AMD. They were able to hook us up with Business Day. So we were able to walk around like we're actually like Matter. And it was
my God, look at the show floor.
Nice and empty. Like just enough people that it didn't feel like lonely or like lame. Like it was just enough buzz that it felt like a convention, but not so many people that you wanted to die, like on public day. this is just some of our first looks at the show floor, which I'll play here. Whoa, it is loud though.
Oh my god!
This guy.
So my nephew is obsessed with Yokai Watch, and so I saw this guy and it like was so excited.
I might actually be able to maybe turn down the volume of everything.
Look
No,
at you
I
fancy
can't.
fuckers. Yeah, man. Hanging out with Yokai Watch guy. I don't even know his name. I'm so lame. What's his name, guys?
It's Mr. Yokai Watch.
Yeah, Mr. Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch boy man. No.
And then we got some footage of Booth Babes just to show you that like they're there and it's an
Yeah.
odd thing when you're used to going to PAXs where they banned them.
Yeah.
Lost Child sign.
For
that
the
way.
lost child.
Just like, I don't know, I took that because anime. I don't know, there's anime there because it's Japan. Maybe that's why. And then, I don't know this game. There was lots of games we didn't recognize.
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of a key identifier of this convention, was that more stuff than usual that we had no idea what it was. We should maybe know what that is. Orochi 3? I don't know. PlayStation was there. Lots of move on, please.
That's Dynasty
signs.
Warriors?
Oh, okay. It's just called something different here.
That
I thought it
yokai
looked
is
like that. I thought it was that.
Thank you.
But it just didn't say Dynasty Warriors.
Okay.
PlayStation booth. Konami booth.
Oh, Shadows Die Twice. Kingdom Hearts 3, guys.
And that was that all over the place. That was a pretty cool thing. Becky hanging out. I've shot a lot of footage for a potential montage. We'll see if that happens. I don't have a computer to edit a montage, but there you go. Maybe all this would go together at some point. Brokey comes out a lot for poses. Brokey's got long
Really?
hair lately. Shaved the mustache too.
It's weird. Don't know if I like it.
Oh, this one I like because it's Boys Be Dancing. Boys be dancing. What the fuck is this?
Oh my god.
You guys know what this is?
What told me?
What is that?
Look at them dance.
Look at them dancing.
Why is there a comma? Boys. Be dancing.
Oh, there is a comment. Boys be dancing. Oh, Konami, you've come so far since you ditched Hideo Kojima. And then over here, oh, this is just me vlogging about it. We sent out a tweet about that.
Oh, yes.
There was a Norman Reedus and a Norman Speedus there. And that
Yeah.
was incredible looking.
So well done. What the hell?
That's some creepy shit.
Yeah.
And Becky did the Oh Baby, also available on our Twitter feed.
I was pretty excited when I saw that. I was like, the baby! The baby!
Fucking baby! These guys
They
were
laughed pretty hard at us.
Yeah, they thought
Because
it
everyone
was
was
funny.
taking pictures with Norman Reedus, but
Yeah.
come on.
We cared about the baby. These guys were just doing different poses all day, like
Yeah.
living statues whenever you came by for Ghost of Tsushima or sushi. I think this is a dating thing. I'm pretty sure that's a dating thing. There's quite a few dating apps and games represented there. Konami booth, the Snake Pass, and a few other games. Dragon Quest Builders 2 is there. Cute.
Yo.
Final Fantasy 15 Online, of course, and a giant Moogle, which was really cool. Inflated at the top there.
It's very similar to PAX.
Yeah, it's got a
And
kind of a
Gamescom.
PAX-y feel. It didn't feel like E3 from what I think E3 might feel like. I think it had more of a... It was very, like, smaller than Gamescom in terms of scale.
Right.
But I think just as much content.
This was phenomenal.
Oh, these guys. Yeah, this was really cool.
This was one of the coolest things I've seen at any convention.
Here, I'll play this. 1 second, I just want to turn down the volume on it.
I don't even know what game this is for.
Does anybody know what game this might be for? I don't know what it was representing. It may have just been representing that company. I don't know what Six Waves does, but it's the whole convention this was happening.
Yeah.
Like they're just doing this cool stage fighting and stuff. Kind of reminded me of Szechuan. Whoa, 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 whoa.
But it was like interactive with this screen.
Yeah, like
so
the
you could
screen.
see it for like 1 moment there when she took out the arrow and shot it, and it showed like an arrow going across the screen.
Yeah. That was neat.
It was awesome.
Hey, this isn't Starship Amazing, is it? We don't have rights to this. There we go.
Six Waves is a mobile game publisher.
Neat.
That's cool.
So there you go. They were there just kind of like giving entertainment to people, which we appreciated. I don't know what we're doing here. I think we're just talking about our first impressions of the show floor. So many no
Holy
picture and no
shit.
camera signs,
Yes!
which I just don't understand. It's a fucking convention and there's press everywhere.
Yeah.
What's the point of no picture and no video? I could understand it if you're showing something like, you know, privately screening something. Then,
Right.
yeah, sure, do that. But if it's on the floor, it's going to be in everybody's videos, whether
Yeah.
they like it or not, whether
Yeah.
you like it or not. Like, both of you have no choice. Like,
And they had
you're in the
people
background.
actively running after people with cameras.
Yeah, saying,
and
"Stop it!"
saying, like, no.
It's like, how do you know I'm taking... Oh, there's another booth babe.
That was the biggest difference for us.
Yeah,
I
the
think
booth
the fact that
babes.
you could have booth babes, and it just felt so
I feel
off.
tired just... Here, Becky got a pose with one of them, because you had to get at least... It was like... And this is just for
Yeah.
like mobile app that gave out points. I don't know what's going on. I just felt really tired. This is appropriate. Like she's as
Yeah.
a character, she's cute also,
Yeah.
so she's still going to attract the guys who want to get the photos
Yeah.
of like cute girls. But she's like, I don't know. I just think if you're gonna have a scantily clad girl, why not make her the scantily clad girls from the game?
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah.
Instead of just random like company colors.
Exactly. It was
Skimpy outfits
random
in company colors.
Company colors that said like their name on the front or like the name of the company on their butt or something.
Yeah, it's
You're
just
like,
so weird.
What?
It's like, are we from the 80s right now at a car show?
Yeah.
Google Play was there in a big way trying to... That's a giant gachapon machine.
Yeah.
You could
Huge.
go up for like $1. We didn't, because
$1.
we're not
And what
like...
do you get?
You could win like Google points, I think, for the Google Play Store and
Okay.
other prizes. So it just like came out
Ooh.
like that. And it would suck it back up in again.
It didn't do that.
This guy was pretty cool. I think he was the biggest statue there.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
guy was awesome.
And he, I don't even know what game this is for. What is it for? Anyways, you could like come up here and stand on that thing. Like you're supposed to like wait until the lights come right down to your platform and then jump forward. And then your reward was being sprayed with smoke. That was
There
the
you go.
reward. That's not the punishment. No matter what happens, he does that.
Yeah.
I thought it was only if you lost, but you know, such as it is.
Fraser won though.
And I got hit with smoke.
He got hit
Did
with
I?
smoke.
we played.
I lost. Fraser won, so he got a button.
Uh-huh. And then... Oh, this. Here it is. Here's one of the games that
Identity
AMD was
V.
there with, is Identity V. There's two of the characters posing. One is like a Coraline-style character, kind of.
Scary.
She doesn't have the buttons on her eyes, but you can see it all over their branding. Becky
That look
even
at my face.
posed with a clown. She wasn't gonna do it, and I said, "You have to. It's for AMD." So she did, because it was for money. This was a sponsored clown shot.
I just don't like them. I don't like them. I get it. I get why people don't like clowns now. Ugh.
This is a boy dating sim.
Mm-hmm.
He's the perfect boyfriend. He likes to read.
No.
Or maybe do scheduling in his little notebook.
Yes.
Is that what he likes to do?
Fuck, he makes
while
org
laying
charts
down.
all day.
But only while laying down. And look at the like lineup of girls. Like I think the line said 90 minutes from this point or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're just like
I'm here.
playing their dating sims while they wait.
Yeah. Insane.
You guys think we'd like to play dating sims? Yeah, that's...
Someone laughed pretty hard at that too.
Oh, really? In the background?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just us posing with the Fangamer booth.
Yeah. They were there.
Yeah. This is Becky checking the wares.
Yep.
At the Dead or Alive. I don't know if that was officially Tecmo selling their merchandise or if it was like another vendor.
They all felt very good, especially the big butt.
And then at the Omen PC Gaming HP Pavilion, because they were also in association with AMD, there's many companies interacting here. AMD was like partnered with HP, which was also showing off the Capcom stuff for Resident Evil and whatnot, and Devil May Cry. And they had, oh yeah, one of the cool things that up on stage there was, you guys might recognize, I forgot his name again already, but he's the guy who is like talking to you while you're in the chair in the VR demo for Resident Evil. He's the reporter as you get like...
His last name is Walker. Is it like Peter Walker?
Peter?
In the demo?
And yeah, there he is. But he's not just a guy in that demo. He's actually like, you know, a creative director at the company.
Yeah.
Who's working actively, I think, on Resident Evil, the remake right now.
Oh, what? That's him?
Yeah. This is a great Mega Man. Here, just a second. I'm gonna just... I just like how... Here, just a second. I need to turn down the volume before I play it on it.
はい、ご挨拶お願いします。はい、改めまして、ロックマン11でロックマンの声を担当させていただいております福原彩香です。よろしくお願いいたします。福原さん、TGS は初めてですか？はい、初めてですね。はい、そんな風にいかがでしょう？もうすごくもういろんな面白そうなゲームに溢れていて、はい、はい、その中でもひときわ輝いているこのブルーがロックマン11ですね。
I like how he just death stares the audience.
Yeah,
like,
right?
one false move and I've been programmed to death rate any one of you.
So serious, that blank fucking stare. Oh my god.
You'd think she's just there as eye candy, but that's actually the CEO of the company, Capcom. That's why it says it on her butt. Not actually true. Like, I have to put in that disclaimer. Devil May Cry guy.
Ooh.
Devil May Cry cutie boy that Becky posed with. Is that actually Dante himself? So Becky gave the dickwad, which she continues to not even remember how to do.
Yeah, I did it right.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Good job. You did it.
Thank you.
There was this crazy company there with all these crazy VR things that you could go on, including this derpy little cart riding thing. We tried to get on it, but there was confusion and it didn't seem like we were allowed. It seemed like everybody else was allowed, but I don't know. There was confusion. This Gatling gun thing looks insane.
Yeah, it feels like it has feedback in it, maybe.
But the spinning is completely like not for anybody but the viewer, like the person who's not even in there. Hydraulic moving thingamajigs.
Jeez.
They didn't even have puke pails there ready. Exercise bike. There had to be somebody who pukes over the course of the weekend. Right? This.
Oh yeah, what were they doing? Oh, we think they were maybe skiing?
He's having fun. And the guy,
totally
I
was
love the
having
guy
fun.
in the protective mask that they're supposed to wear between, like, to keep the sweat from, like, going in, like, sanitary mask for VR.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there wearing it the entire time watching his buddy. Like, he doesn't
What?
give a
Take
fuck.
it off.
I don't know, it's fashionable. It's like kind of it's the new face mask for
Yes.
them. Yeah, it's
Yep.
the next generation of the face mask. Here's our breaker buddy, Marina, going into play. She's like, what's this? I want to play it. It's a dating sim as well, where you have like a virtual boyfriend that basically is a barista.
What was it? Yeah, he was like, I know how you like your coffee, and like would be like, yeah, you like it, and you're selecting like the things that you like, and he's like, yeah, I knew that. And she said it was pretty funny.
You can't just say I knew that and suddenly you're like the perfect boyfriend because you knew that.
Yeah.
You can just say I knew that to everything. Like, I got a new outfit, honey. I knew that would look great on you.
Yeah, but that's what he does.
We didn't even get a picture with Annie.
Yeah.
But like we got
a
the
picture
food
of
that
the
we
food.
ate. The Thai.
Yeah. Which was delicious.
Do you think they reused the head?
Yeah, you can't eat the head, and you can't. That's just for show. It's like dry ice.
I think they reused
is
the
cool.
head because that's not the full fish. That's not the meat from the full fish.
Right.
So what do they do if, like, you know, they have to reuse the head? Anyways,
I don't know.
this is the meal we got at the hotel
Oh my
for the
God.
breakfast.
I want to eat that again.
AMD gave us breakfast coupons.
Oh, it was so good. We got there in like the last 10 minutes, so we had to like fill up our plates. It was like a buffet breakfast, and they had Japanese style breakfast and Western style breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
We felt pretty well pampered and taken care of.
We did.
This is just, again, another vlog that you could see. If you were following me on Twitter, you could have seen on my Twitter.
Just chatting.
Just chatting about our experience. This is on business day again, so it's not even that crowded. But
Yeah.
we are going to get to public day, and we'll show you some footage of that. We started at a thing that was doing like a cool rock concert there.
Oh, yeah.
Some game music that we didn't recognize, but I think some people on Twitter did.
This woman, I thought was a statue the first like
Yeah, she's
5 times we
so
passed
still.
her. Because she was just like standing, and then she started waving like the 6th time we passed her. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, she's real.
She gave Becky a jump scare.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this is there for.
I don't remember seeing
Alienware
this.
it can drive a car. I think it was an automated car thing.
It was Bleach music. Some people were like super excited about it that were walking past.
These guys were doing all the cool stuff before I started recording. They like were fighting with these two things, but then they stopped after this and put them down. I was like, God damn it. And there's tons of VR as usual. Still interesting to see. Yeah, I thought that was real for a second. Like I thought it was a girl
Yes.
in one of those. You can get masks like that.
right.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
I
thought
have
it
seen
was,
those.
and it was like, but then it wasn't.
Weird.
Tons of VR. Look how cool he looks.
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know. What is he doing? Is he like, what is he doing? Oh, he's fighting the dinosaur had his gun in his mouth.
Okay.
Pew, pew. This guy's like flying with angel wings. They even put little hand wings on
Yeah.
your fingers so you can fly like a dragon.
I thought this was really cool for people in wheelchairs
Right.
because it was like very interactive with your hands and your head.
This was a cool game I checked out. It's a platformer where you walk around and it's a puzzle platformer kind of, and you unlock more parts of the level by drawing kanji. You find kanji in like the background and the things. I forget. She didn't speak English, so she couldn't exactly speak to me. But it was like, I think they were a Chinese company. And you have to like draw the kanji with the right stroke order and everything, and it's like trying to teach you. And she said it's like both for children and for learning people who are learning.
Right. This is the indie game area, which had quite a few indies.
Meanwhile, at the house, this is happening here. If I can play it there.
This is our house.
Lisa just comes out from behind the couch.
There's Rediger.
Rediger's just like watching, and then she goes like that. He's like, nope. So she runs away. It's funny how like cats are just she knows she's annoying him. She's like, how much can I do before you like get pissed?
Lisa is a friggin' spaz, guys.
She's like, fuck.
And Rediger's the master of the house while we're gone.
This was a very interesting thing. So it's a smell-based like thing that can be like built into any game. They have an API in a device that can like plug into any game if the developer is so inclined.
Aroma.
Yeah.
I think.
And aroma join. But the thing is that there's been devices that do this, but they said they're the first ones to use cartridges and like this little jet shooting system. So that they were saying that other companies just fill the room, and then there's a lingering smell even past when the time of that smell was supposed to be. Whereas theirs specifically shoots a very small amount straight at your nose, like a laser of smell, so that it dissipates. When the time has come for it to stop smelling, it goes away immediately. That's their thing.
You can fit 6 cartridges in that little device, which I think is also unique to them.
Yeah.
The amount they can fit, and they created a little game around it.
Yeah.
That was really cool. It was like interactive, and you had to like choose different areas.
I think stuff like that's pretty cool especially for fart simulator. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the future of VR and really creating immersive experience. Whoa, that's loud. Becky went up to this little. Sorry, guys. I didn't know the audio was going to be an issue. There we go. Becky goes up to this Mega Man. She looks scared of him.
I did look scared of him.
I mean, he's a little bit terrifying. This was a setup, Resident Evil kind of set up the first gun shop that you go to in the game. I was only told later on Twitter that that's why this is relevant. Gun Shop Kendo is the first gun shop you go to in the game. And I didn't remember how the beginning of Resident Evil 2 goes. Heck, I don't remember how any of Resident Evil 2 goes, so I'm excited to play it again. Everything will be like fresh for me.
Nice.
It's one of those floor shots for you. All these. What is all this? This is the lobby of our hotel. I just like it when things are decorated.
Yeah.
This is our vlog where we're talking about the new Torb.
Oh yes.
This is just a lady reading manga on the train. I actually didn't mean to put this in here because it shows her face, but I mean it's kind of not direct on. But I think it's just cool. She's reading manga.
Yeah, totally.
Manga. Our burger review that you can see on Twitter of Burger King.
Burger King burgers.
Which we liked. We quite liked.
It was decent. We did not like it in Canada.
Yeah, I hate Burger King in Canada, but I liked it here.
Yeah.
paid for by AMD if we wanted to, but we didn't.
Yeah.
They said, give us your receipts for all your lunches. I was like, it's friggin', it was a $10 Burger King. I'm not
okay.
going to collect my receipts and give them to you. But they told us to.
Thank you for the offer.
But thanks, AMD. We'll just pretend you bought that lunch.
Yeah.
Brought to you by AMD. Just more random shots. This is more, not as much shots of the girls, but the guy shooting the girls.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
That's what it is like.
all day. Just constant.
It's wild.
Like, none of them seemed interested in the video games at all. So I feel like there's an actual, like, contingent of dudes who just go around to these conventions no matter what it's for. Cars, could be, like, for selling, like, industrial apple peeling equipment convention.
Yeah.
And there'd be booth babes, and these guys probably go to those conventions and take pictures of them. Like, that's just what they do.
That was a really good shot you got of, like, all
the
of
dudes.
them.
Yeah. I don't know what these guys represent. I don't know what that is. Oh, this is like one of the few, so few cosplay. This was one of the only ones. Apparently there was an area near the convention that was where they were all gathering.
On
but
public day in particular.
Yeah, but hardly anybody on the show floor in cosplay.
Yeah.
But this is a Sephiroth. I asked him to wave, and he wouldn't because he's in character, but it did manage to get a grin. I was able to get a grin, and that's all.
Yeah.
So this is public day, and lots of these move on please signs.
Is this public day now?
Yeah. In varying degrees of get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Pretty good shot of public day madness right here. Here you go. Just a sea.
Oh my god.
You know, not so bad that you're constantly, like your body's constantly touching people or anything like that. Like you can still have a small amount of room between you and the next person.
Yeah.
Like it's not like concert packed where you're like touching everybody next to you.
Yeah.
But you are making regular contact. It's pretty intense if you're
And you
claustrophobic.
can't see much. Like, oh yeah.
Guy's dressing up as a show. Yeah, what's the name of the game again? Shogi? As a shogi tablet, and his kids are just watching him get in it. I don't know if I saw that. Yeah.
I see the Catherine booth in the distance. Yeah.
Oh my god. That
Shogi it is.
we got really this is a pretty good shot.
Whoa.
My god.
That's a lot of people, dude.
We got pretty excited when we saw the Catherine imagery because we thought that maybe there was a sequel, but it was just the remake that had been announced already. Becky's at the Twitch booth. They had a chair to sit in, and you could take your picture with it, with a Twitch logo over it. Can you believe it?
I couldn't.
Photo opportunity, it said in front of it on a sign. So Becky got it because she's never been with a Twitch logo before. It was like seeing a celebrity.
Yeah, it was wild.
These guys were one of the few cosplayers again, and we got a good shot of them because...
It's like we're real streamers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, these guys.
I'm at this moment waiting for the little brother to get ready. He comes up.
That's awesome.
The Kylo Ren with his...
Yes.
Bye bye.
Oh my god, I love it.
And
my
here's
heart.
everybody waiting for, this is the final thing we did on the show floor, was watch the special Phoenix Wright presentation. Probably the prime reason we went. It was a bit disappointing, unfortunately. They said it was unmissable. It was totally missable. It was cool. Like there was cool parts for sure and interesting things and stuff that we weren't even allowed to record that was really neat. They did like this thing at the end where like this extended like 15-minute like non-canon acting out between Phoenix, Edgy, and Godot.
Right.
But And they end
Yeah,
up
that's it.
singing at one point to the music, the way that we do on the show.
Yeah.
To the background music. They were saying their dialogue like this to the background music. And
It was like they saw.
it's like they'd seen our show and
Yeah.
seen us do that.
Yeah, they're like, shit, this is a good idea. I think that's
And the
how it
crowd
happened.
laughed, like was laughing.
Yeah. Time
but-
to sue.
Unfortunately, the only thing they announced was Phoenix. They call it Phoenix Wright or Ace Attorney 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I think is what it's going to be called. And it's kind of big news. It's just not an unmissable news. But it was like the trilogy is finally coming to consoles that aren't Nintendo, which is a pretty big deal.
Right. Yeah.
So we watched it
And
from up there.
resolution, right? Or like.
Yeah, that I'm not a fan
not up
of,
to
and I don't even
resolution.
know if it's an option or not. Like, I'm not sure if you can switch between pixel and redrawn.
Yeah.
Some things, in my opinion, looked good redrawn, and some things I thought looked worse. So I thought Old Bag looked wrong to me.
Yeah.
Redrawn, whereas I thought some things looked pretty good, but whatever. I hope it's an option though. Yeah, I think it's always pixels. I think redraws lose charm and things, but
Yeah.
you know, it's
I
each
thought
to
it
their
looked
own.
really cool, but Fraser was not.
If the
wasn't
game
really
has an
into it.
option for it, that's great. If it doesn't, then if you want pixels, you can always go back and play the pixel versions.
Old Bag always looks wrong.
So that's it. Old Bag always looks okay. So that's our show floor tour. Brought to you by AMD. Thanks again, AMD, for sending us to Tokyo Game Show and being terrific hosts of us and putting us in nice accommodations, etc. So when we come back, we're going to start watching trailers, starting with some AMD-related stuff that they sponsored on the show floor, including that Resident Evil. We're going to catch up with the Resident Evil trailers and
Devil May
Cry
Cry.
trailers and
Identity 5.
Identity 5. So stay tuned. Video Games Awesome Live show and trailer continues after this.